to regulate SPACs. I wonder if anybody here can chime in on this who knows about it.
I wrote an editorial in Bloomberg basically a year ago spelling out a bunch of new regulations that I thought the SEC should adopt. They adopted a lot of them in this draft, so I think that that's really good. They missed a couple of key things, and this is, again, tying back to this other thing. When we're in this phase right now where we are really questioning how capitalism should work, I think that there are two reactions that people can have. One is you pass more regulation that entrenches existing advantages, and the other is you pass regulation that either deregulates or democratizes a market. And if I had to cast the half of my proposals that the SEC adopted, I would say it falls more into the first bucket than the second. And Jason, you've spoken to the second bucket of laws that the SEC could also change, which is, it's in their power to give people an on-ramp to prove that they are qualified and accredited so that they can participate in some of these really, vibrant ways of making money beyond just investing in the S&P 500, like investing in startups if you're educated and capable of doing. The SEC at the same time proposed a bunch of legislation around reporting requirements for ESG. And if you look at both of these two buckets of laws, I think they're rooted in good ideas, and I think that there's some good concepts in it. But who really wins? I think if you look at it, the American Bar Association had a huge victory here because the amount of incremental regulation is going up, which means, what was a 300-page filing with the SEC will now be 350 pages, right? I think that benefits lawyers. I think it benefits consultants. I think it benefits the accountants. So I think it benefits the ecosystem people that participate. It's not so clear how normal everyday folks benefit from a lot of this stuff. So I think if you strip it all away, what I would say is I think the SEC is trying to do the right thing, but I would really encourage them to do the second half of what they should be doing, which is making these on-ramps better built.
So generally speaking, what do you think happens in the SPAC space? We had 600 of them after you started this.
It's going to consolidate to the 10 of us that know what we're doing.
Got it.
Just like, look, the IPO rules are extremely sophisticated. Did it hurt Morgan Stanley or Goldman Sachs' IPO business? No, it just meant that the 95 small banks that did IPOs went away and it consolidated to 6, and the league tables, just churned between the 6. JP Morgan 1 year is the top, then it's Morgan Stanley, then it's Goldman Sachs, then it's B of A, then it's Credit Suisse. Similarly, SPACs will consolidate around 6 or 7 players and, we'll do most of the business.